Alright gang, welcome back to our 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. You join me as I am actively utilizing one of the new pieces of equipment we bought. We have a disc harrow. We have bought a number of new pieces of equipment. We also have added new barns, well, new sheds I guess I should say, as we've mentioned in the last episode in that little plot of area that we had, that we kind of expanded out towards where our fish farming is. So we've got two new barns there, smaller barns, but new barns nonetheless. They were expensive though because they're all made out of wood. And we also have some new stuff. I had mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to potentially move Grandma's house over. We have done that, but we've also done something else as well. I don't know. I guess we'll have to test it, and maybe one of you have already done that and let me know in the comments, but I don't know for sure, but I believe if we put the wool into a fabric production and it turns into fabric, and then we take the fabric and put it into Grandma's shop and turn it into clothes, I think we get a higher yield because I think you get more fabric, which turns that into clothes. So I think in the long run, even though it takes longer to do, it will yield more clothes for us, but we will find out. You may have saw a sneak peek there of what I'm talking about now, of our fabric creation. We put a new fabric production in. It's a pretty large building, so it's definitely changing the landscape even more of our farm. I have already started a worker on our canola field over there, our big field. We have taken part of that field away with Grandma's house and with the fabric creation production factory. So we will look at that in just a second, but you may be asking, why am I actively disc harrowing this field? Well, we got a new drill as well. So for the new drill to be utilized, it is a wider drill, so it'll be less time for us to actually drill most of the fields. We do have to at least cultivate or disc harrow it or something before we can do it, because it's not a direct drill. Unfortunately, the big direct drill is 210 horsepower, and that is against the rules. It is above our 200 horsepower limit. On the last episode, I think many of you probably already mentioned it. Some of you were happy about it, some of you weren't. The last episode, it was extremely long. By far the longest episode we've ever done. I thought about editing a lot of that out when I went back to edit the actual video itself, but I decided to leave it in. I will do that every once in a while, where I'll leave a real long video in and give it to you on YouTube, or let you see a long video on YouTube, because I know a few of you, not many, but a few of you have requested or mentioned that you do like the longer videos. So whenever we have a lot of things to do, or there's a lot of things going on in my mind, as happened in the last episode, I will keep it in there at that point. But so that's it, gang. That's what we've done. The canola field is the only thing ready today, but we have to drill both of these fields here. So there is a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of things to sell to. We've got to start moving all the wool over to that fabric plant, which we have not done yet, which we'll do here in a second. I'm gonna put this on a worker here. But yeah, it's not too bad. It'll be nice for us. I did not sell the cultivator or the other drill. I also did not sell well, I'm sorry, I did sell what we were utilizing in the last episode to pick up the grass off the ground and throw it into the trailer. I did sell that. When it got up high on the hills and it had a decent amount into the trailer, like, 8,000, 10,000, it really couldn't get up the hill. It really couldn't turn. I mean, we were going 1 mile per hour or less. So I need to turn this off. I was utilizing that this morning. So we have sold that. We did, however, keep the trailer. You can see the trailer over there, actually, if you look in the distance. We're utilizing that right now. I think it makes sense. I think it's going to be helpful for us, especially here, since we can't really get our big semi-trailer in because of this. I mean, it's pretty, but like, you really don't need that to be there in a working area. So because of that reason, we're going to keep it so we can dump stuff in here as we need to. We do need to sell all these fish, though. So that's another objective we have to do today, which means we have to put them all in this trailer. I can pick them by hand because they're super light, 100 liters of fish. Cannot pick them up with the forks of the Volvo. I don't know if you saw it or not. It was towards the end of the last episode, but we cannot do that. Here are our new sheds. Now the frame drape is dropping a lot over here in our yard now, so I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to this area. I might have to spread it out. But these are the two new sheds we got, exactly the same. My intention here is just to keep all of our tractors and, skid steers and swathers or whatever else we get. That's my intention, is to keep them in here. And that way we can free up this barn just specifically for other implements that the tractors need. And here's our new drill, the Soltaire 12, the Lemkin Soltaire 12. So he's on the next portion here. He's not going to go all the way to the end. I should have went around the headland there, but I didn't do it. So we'll just let him do what he can get done, and then we'll take it from there and clean it up. Everything else, for the most part, on the farm is the same. We do need to get our chickens some food. They still have a little bit of food, but they're not at 100% productivity because the food's not there. And then the final thing we did, you can see in the distance, we now have a cow barn, an open-air cow barn. We're not going to put any cows in today, but we have an open-air car bin. We have an open-air cow bin. So we will be able to utilize cows. The reason why we're not going to put the cows in now is because, well, for one, we don't have any straw. We don't have, well, we have some grass. We don't have anything to turn the grass into hay. We don't have silage currently that wasn't sold. And we don't have any TMR. A lot of things we do not have at current. So because of that reason, we're not going to put the cows in just yet. But they will be coming very, very soon. So we've got a full harvester here. We still have a bunch of money, you can see, and we got even more than where we started off in the last episode. That's mostly because of selling certain things we didn't need any longer, and the silage and all that other stuff that we sold overnight, right? And we sold a lot of the productions at the overnight in the last episode. There's still a lot to sell. We've got a bunch of soup we need to go sell, which will give us a bunch of money. While this is filling up, we'll take a look at our tailor shop here. Or a spinnery, excuse me. So this is our new spinnery. It's a neat building. Really neat building. So that'll be nice. Just dropped it right here. There's a little bit of a hill drop here, but it's not too severe. It's pretty straightforward. And we do have two Grandma's house right now because that one over there is still actively working on the wool that's actively in there. So we need to get some wool over here and see if my theory is correct on this. I believe it is, but I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So we got a lot of productions going now. I mean, a lot. And I think that is part of the reason why we're having such a drop, frame rate drop, I should say. So if we turn the wool on there and then wool here, it should, in theory, give us more. It should. Maybe it won't. Yeah, it will just slightly, it looks like. Just slightly give us more. So, hey, I'm all about it. If it makes us more money, I'm all about that. I love making more money. Let's get back in here and well, learn to drive, Z. Come on now. You just destroyed that header. So I think today, I was thinking about even doing more upgrades today, but we've done a lot already, so I think I might not do any more today. Next episode is going to be, well, the next two episodes, I should say, are going to be slammed. We're going to have a lot of things ready to go. More specifically, let me show you. I think the root crops will all be ready. I think the sunflowers will be ready. This and this, the soybeans and the oats I think we put in there, I think those will not be ready. But they'll be ready soon enough. And we need to plant the sugar beets in here. We have got to buy all that equipment for it. We haven't done that yet. So that's another thing we've got to accomplish. And I don't know what the worker is doing. He is not doing what I told him to. What an idiot. How difficult is it to do what I tell you? Huh? So let me get this done real quick here, gang, and then we'll go get the drill. We'll bring the drill over here, and we can set a worker to start doing the cultivation or the disc harrowing on that field over there when we're done here. Alright, I don't know if the worker's actually going to be able to even do that or not. It's having so many issues over there, but we'll figure it out, I guess, as time carries on here. But do I need to open up? I think I do. Open cover. Okay, it's not opening the cover. Okay, guess not. Guess I don't. Guess I don't need to. Yeah, you can see the frame rate is dropping when I'm turning and going through all this. There is a lot going on over here, so we will try to not put anything else over in this section. We'll try to make other little mini yards. We'll try, at least. I don't know for sure if that's going to work, but we'll try. I think we're going to put soybeans in this one over here on the left. The one on the right, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of the Fiat today as well. Get another one of those Massey Fergusons. Start our fleet objectives, right? Said a number of episodes ago it would be good to just get a fleet of those because they're so fast. And it's honestly the best option we have at our power limit. Looks like this is full again, so let me back him up. Unfortunately, it's been full every single time on not the correct, well, not facing the correct way, where we'd have to drive into the crop to get it at its current path. So, but this is a very big trailer. Well, I mean, it holds a lot. Maybe it's a little bit unrealistic. Maybe it goes a little bit against kind of our starting rules here, but I think at this point we're so far along, I don't think it really matters that much anymore. We've got a lot of these productions that are unrealistic anyway, right? Like Grandma's house, that's pretty unrealistic. Alright, soybeans are going in. Now this does not have the ability to fertilize either, so it does mean we have to do more, but it is a much bigger implementation, and it means it will get done at a faster rate. A much, much faster rate. So I think what I'm going to do is take over for the worker that's doing that over there, because he's having so many issues, and throw this on a worker for now. We'll come back and pick up and take over for the worker here in a little bit, but I think that's what we'll do for now. So let me go ahead and grab... Well, this is done. Evidently I turned it off. I don't remember turning it off. I do that a lot. And I say that a lot, don't I? Anyway. Alright, he's going. And here we go. But I think it's a good thing. I've been talking about for a while now, you know, upgrading the farm to having multiple implements so we can be doing multiple things at the same time. And that's kind of where we're getting to now, gang, right? We've got 2 drills now. We've got a number of cultivators. We got 2 cultivators. This is a disc harrow, I guess. But a disc harrow and a cultivator. And then we also still have our plow. We've got many tractors. Ideally, maybe we get one more tractor too. So maybe I don't even sell that Fiat and just get one more. I don't know. But selling the Fiat would recoup some of the funds, so we probably will sell it, honestly. But yeah, a lot of things to do. Need another harvester. That's what we really need next, is another harvester. Especially when we get to these months where we're going to have multiple fields ready to go. That would allow us to continue to expand the farm, because for a number of episodes now, we have not expanded the farm whatsoever. We've literally just been going off of what we currently have. We've been self-sufficient with what we have. The worker's doing well there. So I think we'll let the worker continue to do that. We will pick up for him eventually at some point, like I mentioned. We will take over. And we need to spray that field. But the spraying of that field will, or the fertilizing of that field, excuse me, will not take long at all. It'll take seconds with that big spreader. Be like 2 passes and we'll be done with that. So I think it's time to move some of the wool into the spinnery so we can turn it into fabric. And then from there, we can move it over to Grandma's house. We do have a few pallets, I think. It might just be one. Yeah, I think it is just one. It was one pallet of clothes ready to sell over there from the other Grandma's shop that we're going to get rid of soon enough. But this is going to make it much nicer. We don't have to drive it as far. We literally just turn around and drive it right there. We might even expand this out and get another sheep, open-air sheep pen. They are producing a lot of wool for us, and it's making us a lot of money, so we may get another one. Hell, we might get 2 more. Who knows? It's definitely, I think, the sheep more than anything. I think these open-air pens with all the sheep walking around, I think it's causing issues. You can see it as soon as I turn certain ways, the frame rate dips big time. We'll just have to work with it. I'm not getting rid of them now. It's our money maker. Now I don't know how long it takes for it to start creating fabric. I have no clue what the frame rate and the time rate is for that. So it could be. Watch out, sheeper, coming through. It could be take longer. I have no idea, but even if it does, I'm actually okay with it taking longer, because we're going to make more in the long run. So we have enough going on the farm right now anyway, as it is. Perfect. I'm going to put this back away for now. I think we need to start stacking. There you go. Look at all the frame rate dropping right there. Man, it's bad. It's real bad there. No more stuff over here. Put it somewhere else, Z. Somewhere else. Not here. I really like these barns. They're expensive, but I really like them. They look realistic. They look fresh, clean. All right, let's make sure he's doing what I want. It looks like he is doing what I want. He is, for now. For now. We need to take a look and see what canola price is. We'll probably be turning this into canola oil, honestly. But I want to look and see what the price is. Don't want it going any further, because then I'm not going to be able to get to it. Let's see. Canola price. That's the price on canola. You see, I was looking at the fabric stuff there for a minute. Canola is not bad, actually. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So we'll probably hold on to it for now. You have not completed your task. Oh boy. Alright, let's go around the headland really quick with this. You have not completed your task. There's still plenty of corn in our fish farm, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. There's plenty of corn in there. So likely when the corn is best, we will sell the corn. Since we have so much and we've already planted corn again over there. We need to fertilize that field a second time today as well. Well, I think we do. We might not, because it was grass before, so we might not actually. Let's look. We do need to fertilize it a second time. Okay, so we'll fertilize that field a second time today as well. We'll have to do a lot of fertilizing because we need to fertilize that field, that new field we're doing there, that field, this field. This one we will not be planting or drilling today. We will save this field for the next episode as we've been doing here lately. Just kind of harvesting one field and then continuing with another. Oh, they ran into each other. Great. Alright, we'll put it on a worker. Oh my gosh, he's just going all the way across. See, these workers are idiots, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they're idiots, gang. They're idiots. Absolute idiots. Looks like there is where he stopped at. So let me take over for him really quick. We'll put that worker back on doing what it's doing. Workers are the worst part, I'm telling you. They're morons. Absolute morons. We could be managing a massive farm if it weren't for these idiots. They're almost as stupid as Byron and Walter. Well, I didn't turn it on, did I? Well, that was stupid. Waited for me to actually just talk about being stupid. This is the reason you go around the headland, Z, right here. This is the reason. So they don't do stupid shit like that. But we got a lot of things to do, gang, so let's get some of this done, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Unloading some more here, gang. These workers are absolute morons. I mean, absolute apocalyptic morons. They started, this guy started, after I had already had this drilled, he started actually just carrying this field up. This guy kept on going again. It's a disaster. I'm gonna have to do all this all myself. This is, boy. I guess that's maybe why you don't drill both the fields at the same time together, but whatever. We're doing it anyway. I mean, an absolute moron. I don't understand how you screw that up. Clearly there's a road that I didn't touch. I didn't make anything. I didn't make it. I didn't touch it. That is right there. And you're still just going to drive right across it. Idiots. So I'm hoping I can get down here to the end and set this on a worker again, hopefully. And then, I don't know, hopefully that'll, he won't have any issues there, I guess. That's what I'm hoping for. But who knows? You never know with these idiots. Alright, we'll give it a shot again and see what happens. Goodness gracious. He's missed a section here. Oh boy. All kinds of touch-ups going to be having to happen here. Okay. That's fine. He can miss a little section there. I'm not that concerned about that. Here we go. We'll drill this section here that he has not touched yet. And then we're going to leave this be for now. We'll go get the fertilizer sprayer. We'll spray all of this. Well, the other field, I should say. We'll spray our cornfield we planted in the last episode. And we'll see how the worker has got on with the cultivation or the disc harrowing of the field. I mean, what do you call it? Do you even though it's a disc harrow, do you still call it cultivation? Shallow cultivation, I guess? I think you do. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows, so let me know down below. What do you normally call that when you're using a disc harrow? I guess it's still cultivation. It has to be. Gotta be. Anyway. Alright, well that turned into just a bit of a disaster there, didn't it, gang? But we're getting there. We're pretty much done. Got the roller going on that field. That field is finally being drilled properly. It just needs to be sprayed and rolled, and we're going to be done there. So the worker's almost done here, gang, and I forgot we need to do one other thing here. I said we were going to do it at the end of the episode, and we didn't do it yet. Actually, I guess I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. Let's use this tractor, this John Deere. We need to stack all of the fishies on the trailer and go sell them. I don't know how long this is going to take. Could take a while. That is what we need to do. I forgot about that. So I was going to end the episode, but change of plans. Little change of plans. This is going to take a while, I think. I don't know. Can I push all these forward more without causing mayhem? Yes. Just makes it easier for me to stack them. This isn't going to be pretty, gang, so don't expect it to be. I'm just stacking them as high as I can get them, or put them on there as fast as I can here. So I expect a ton more to spawn. I expect this to be happening the whole time, so this is going to be... I probably should be taking my time and stacking them. Let's do it. Let's take our time and stack these suckers. Oh, there it goes. Damaging the fish already. Is that salmon? It looks like salmon. Oh, I'm not a fish expert. But it looks like salmon to me. I might turn this on just to selling at this point. This is going to take forever. I think I'm going to. Selling. Because there's so many in there already. It's already maxed out almost. There's still plenty of corn in there. This is going to make us a lot of money. So yeah, we'll put them on to selling, but we got to put all of these on the trailer. The roller's being an idiot, as you would expect. So I think based off of that, I'm just going to start throwing them up here again. Since we're just going to sell them. I know it's like 10% loss, but this would, I mean, this would take an eternity to do. That's time we really don't have. Let me get all these on here. Alright, they're all on there. Not neatly, but they are all on there. You can see that the rest of the fish already sold because it did flip over to 12 o'clock. So a decent amount, considering how much corn is still in there. We're making a decent amount off these fish when it's all done, said and done. And we've got tons more corn to put in there. $7,395 out of that. I think I need to flip this one back over. Perfect. Alright. Now we will end the episode there, gang. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, let me know down below. Subscribe to my other channels. I've got a Discord as well that I started up. So a link to all that is down below in the description. And looks like the worker has finished the rolling. Well, he went over to that side, so I think he still has some over here to do. So I'll have to throw him back over there. But I will do that all off camera. So we'll leave that episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next episode.